Masterclass comes to you at 1:15 p.m. every Wednesday and runs all the way through to 2 p.m. right here on your superstation Joy 99.7. My name is Yabanafo and I'm the host for the show. Masterclass is powered by Joy Business and brought to you by Vodafone. The future is exciting. Ready? An Access Bank, speed, service, and security. It's the 8th of August today, 8 days into the 8th month of the year. Time is really flying, and like I always say, if you've got something to do, something you plan to do, New Year resolution, time is flying. Make sure that you've started already if you haven't started. And if you've started, begin to assess yourself and ask yourself, how far have I come? I've done 8 months in the year. I've got a few months left to the end of the year. How is this business arrangement doing? Like we always say here on the prayer on the show is that God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Last week we were discussing the all-important topic of social media. We didn't have enough of it last week, and so this week we want to take as much time as possible to make sure that we dissect that topic thoroughly. I just want to put out the WhatsApp line straight away. Numbers to send your messages to 0244 340 437. That's 0244 340 437. Send us your messages, your comments, and also on Facebook. You can do that on Facebook. We're streaming live on Facebook. So for those of you who want to watch us and join us on Facebook, it's Joy997 on Facebook. Back in the studio with us, we have our favorite social media consultant, if I can call him that, Chris Walla. Chris, you're welcome back to the studio.
Thank you, Nanaya. Good to see you again.
Great to see you. I don't want to spend too much time talking about some of the facts we talked about last week because we want to get as much from you as possible. Last week, just by way of recap, we're talking about some facts, as in the active number of monthly users on Instagram alone was 800 million. I mean, there were some other facts which you put out, which I'm sure that you're going to do a quick recap for us today, but we're talking about Facebook and how to get your business on Facebook. So let's continue the discussion from there, and then when we open the phone lines, we can have our listeners and our viewers also be a part of that discussion. Yeah, so talk to us.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to our listeners and those viewing from Facebook Live. It's good to be here again. So last week, by way of recap, we said there are a number of things to do if you want to get into the Facebook marketing space. So one, we said establish a focus, a clear focus, obtain commitment from management, determine prospects and customer personas, create and prioritize your goals, develop tactics to achieve the various goals. Then we also said you need to allocate resources, plan and create content, publish, measure, monitor, modify, rinse, and repeat. So how do we drive sales on Facebook?
Right. So Chris, just before you go along, this discussion was in the context of a corporate or a business or an entrepreneur using Facebook as a marketing tool to put the business out there. I remember at some point people were asking, and when I got off the show, people were asking me that, yeah, you assume that everybody knows what social media is. And so we broke it down, and then you did give us some definitions. Maybe we can do that very quickly. What social media is, what are the types of social media, and then we can continue the discussion.
So briefly, last week I said social media is any media that is social. In actual fact, they are the modern and the recent time technologies we leverage to do every kind of thing we want to do, business, relationships, etc., etc. So the commonest one we are familiar with in our part of the world is Facebook. We have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, etc. We have Pinterest. And so our concern for this program, I mean, we are trying to zero in on Facebook and Twitter. That is how come we are looking at this today. So today, to drive sales on Facebook, what do you do? A number of things. What I'm going to do is to help our listeners through step-by-step ways of getting these things done. I'm going to give out some links so those who have internet access can follow us. We do. Because we do not have all the time under the sun to do this, for the first part, which is setting up a page, I'm going to walk us through, and then I'll give the links for the remaining parts for people to take care of on their own.
So just before you start, what exactly are we doing? We are helping people
to set up a page to begin with.
And that's part of a broader discussion of putting your business out there on Facebook.
Sales on Facebook, yes.
Great.
So the broader discussion will actually cover setting up a page, how to reach customers you know, how to boost your post on Facebook, how to track your customer actions on your website, how to choose your advert audience, and how to remarket your website visitors to your website. So To begin with,
Right.
let's take how to set up a page.
Okay. How to set up a page. Time check in the studio, 21 minutes past the hour 1. This is Masterclass here on your Superstation. And we have Mr. Chris Wala Isikbe, social media consultant and lecturer, telling us how to put our business on Facebook. I mean, this is free information right there. If you're driving, you can record this. If you're not driving, you can take a notebook and begin to write. So this is Social Media 101 right here on Masterclass. Right, Chris?
Very well. So if you have internet access, log on to www.facebook.com/business/learn, LEARN/set hyphen app UP hyphen Facebook hyphen page. So I'll take it again, www.facebook.com/business/learn/set up Facebook page. Set up Facebook page is a compound word, so there's a hyphen between each of those words. Set up Facebook and page.
So set hyphen app hyphen Facebook hyphen page. Right.
Yes. So good to go now. So if you are there, you should be able to follow the link and the little instructions to set up. But what do you need to set up a page? First thing, you need a name for your page and a blurb about your business. So your page name can be your business name or another name that people may search for to find your business. So if your business is Elinyam Oil or Elinyam Ventures, that is the name you want to use. So you use the About section to tell people a little bit about what your business does. So if your business is Elinyam Ventures and you sell coconut oil or palm oil or granules, so you speak briefly about that and say this is what you do. So anybody who wants to find your business knows where to turn. Second thing you need to be able to set up your page is a profile photo and a cover photo. So let's get a difference. There's a profile photo and there's a cover photo. The profile photo is that which, when people go to your page, they see in that small left right-hand corner of your page. And the cover photo is the banner they see at the top there. So you choose your photos that represent your business very well. So don't just put anything there. Usually, people make this mistake of putting their personal photos there instead of business photos. Don't get this twisted. Your business should be different from your person, unless your person is the business. So if you're the face of your business, or very well so that can be it. So people who do MCing, they are the faces of their businesses, so we can assume that they can use their personal photos to do that. So choose photos that represent your business well. You can also use your logo as your profile photo and an image of your shop or products or anything that relates to the business from a current marketing activity or campaign as your cover photo. Third thing you need, the action that you want people to take when they come to your page. When people come to your page, what do you want them to do? Just come look at the page and go, or you want them to take an action? So at the top of your page, you can add a cell phone number or a call to action that directs people to your visitors to your website, if that is what you want them to do. Then you can also add a call to action button that is as easy as a few clicks away. So when you are on the link, all of these things will be up there for you to see as soon as you enter the required information. So it should be pretty easy to set up your page. Now, once you have created your page, what do you do next? Publish your page when it is complete. Publish it only when it is complete. Don't publish your page when it is still under construction, as it were. So people go there, they don't see anything. And you know how we like to say, go and like my page. You send your links to people to go and like your page for whatever. They go there, there's nothing there. So be sure you finish setting up the page before you ask people to go and like it. You can change the details on your page anytime you want to by just going to the settings tab. So if for any reason you decide to change the name of your company, you can always go back to the settings page and get that done. If you want to change the cover photo or the DP or the display photo, you can always go back and do that. Next thing you do once you have created your page is to start posting right away. I mean, don't create a page and let it lie fallow. That is why it is very critical to get your content ready before you even create a page. So as soon as you create a page, you want your page to be active and informative before you start promoting it. And promotion is another thing you can learn using the same link. It will take you to another tab where you can do a thing or two to promote your work. So start posting updates about your business, special offers, and more as soon as the page goes live. That is very important. Third thing you can do once your page is created is to turn on messaging. So there's Facebook Messenger that is embedded on your page. So you can connect with your customers once they visit. Messaging on your page makes it easy for people to contact you to ask any questions they have. If they need to make requests, they need to make orders, they can easily do that. And please, if you know you are not going to be there to respond to the messages, you may as well not even integrate that. There are instances where people just create pages and they go to bed. Even on websites, the info.whatever.com email addresses that are on websites, you go and send messages to people, nobody reads. Even if they do, they don't respond. Administrators, look, if you want to manage a page, be sure you are ready to answer. Facebook is a 24-hour business. You can't take your eyes off for too long. So it is very important to be there and get your answer ready. Now, for people who manage pages for businesses, it means you may not have answers to visitors' requests instantly. So what do? Always be ready with a holding statement. Say something to the people when they ask. Let them know you are working on their request and be sure to revert when you promise to do. I have had instances where you call phone numbers, official lines, and people actually say, please hold on, let me check. And you can hold on forever. That thing is translated, or it morphs itself into Facebook. People will respond and say, oh, we'll check on this and get back to you. And they never do. You have to go back. It puts people off. It turns them off. So be there to answer all the time. Then once you have created a page again, you need to understand your page's results. What is happening on the pages? So at the top of your page, you will see insights. If you click on insights, it shows you what engagement is going on your page. Are people reacting to what you post? Are people asking questions? Are they talking? Are they just visiting? Are they just liking? What are they doing? It tells you the activity that is going on, so you are able to measure what is happening. That is also very critical. So let me take listeners back to the link. For people who joined us late, if you need to set up your page, go to www.facebook.com/business/learn/up-Facebook-page. There we go. So we are done with the first part, setting up a page. And I said because of time, we need to do Twitter today. I'm going to give you links to the remaining things you need to do. So once you have set up your page, the next thing to do is to reach customers you know. How do you do that? Pretty easy. I'll give you the link if you are ready. www.facebook.com/business/ Facebook hyphen ads, ADS hyphen reach, REACH hyphen existing hyphen customers. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook hyphen ads, ADS hyphen reach hyphen existing hyphen customers. Once you go there, it will walk you through. They are very simple steps. It will walk you through how to reach existing customers. If you have challenges, by all means, get in touch with professionals to help you. And Chris Esipe Consult and others are out there to be able to give you that help. How do you boost your post? So now you begin with customers you know, from the known to the unknown. How do you get more people to see what you are doing on your page? So you boost your post. How? Again, this is the link to learn that. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook hyphen page hyphen boost, BOOST hyphen posts, POSTS. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook hyphen page hyphen boost hyphen posts. That is how you are able to boost. And when you do boosting, you can actually target your audience. You can do geographical targeting if you want to reach people in Accra, if you want to reach people in Tamale, if you want to reach people in Ghana, in Togo, in Namibia, in Azerbaijan, you are able to do that. You can also do demographic targeting. You want to target a certain age group of people, a certain category of people. You want to target students, you want to target women, you want to target young professionals, you want to target lecturers in a university. You can do all of that. You can zero in on who you want to reach. So that is the essence of boosting. And of course, that comes at a cost. So that is where you start paying money to Facebook. Depending on how many people you want to reach, I think you can pay as low as $5 and as high as you want to reach the number of people you want to reach. So now that you have boosted your post, what is the next thing? You want to find out if the boost is actually paying off, if it is making sense for the business. So you want to track the actions of your customers on your page, on your website. Are the people being sent to your website when they come to see your page? Are they able to do a follow-up to see what else is happening elsewhere? Because obviously a lot of the things, a lot of information you would need your audience to know will be on your website proper. So how do you track their actions? This is the link. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook hyphen ads hyphen website hyphen conversions. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook hyphen ads, ADS hyphen website hyphen conversions. Conversions is spelled CONVERSIONS. Next thing, choosing your ad audience, choosing your advert audience. It's not everybody who is interested in what you are advertising. Sometimes you go onto Facebook and all kinds of ads are splashed at you. Oftentimes, Facebook targets people who are interested in a particular thing. One of the commonest ads I get, it's about the only ad I actually get. Okay, there are two. One, football-related ads. People selling customized jerseys and so on and so forth. I see that a lot because each time I go online, I try to look for things like that. I visit a lot of football sites, so they target that at me. Facebook has a way of monitoring your your if you like, your footprints or your fingerprints online. They target you for the things you do. So whatever you do online is pretty much an armor you are giving to Facebook to target you and to push ads towards you. The other ad I get a lot of is from estate agencies, housing agencies. I just take delight in looking at beautiful buildings online. So I think they notice that, and so they push that also to me a lot. So to target your advert audience, the link is www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook-ads, ADS-choose-audience. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook-ads-choose-audience. So from there, you can decide who you want to see your ad. Next thing you do is remarketing to website visitors. So when people visit your website, shouldn't be for fun. Now, there's this thing we refer to as bounce rate. When people visit your website, how long do they stay? If they stay for long, chances are that they have read information on your website. If there's a 500-word ad on your page and somebody goes to your website and stays for 2 seconds, you can be sure they didn't read the ad. I'm not sure anybody will be able to read a 500-word ad in 2 seconds. So if the bounce rate is that low, it means there's a challenge. If they stay for 1 minute, 2 minutes, then you can be sure you are making some inroads. And often, people will stay longer or even go and come back a second time to your website because there's something that they find useful. When people bounce off quickly, it means there's something you're not doing right. Your content development is problematic. That is another area people should be able to invest in professional people to help them put together content. It's critical. So remarketing to website visitors. The link to do that with is www.facebook.com/business/Facebook-ads-website-custom-audiences. This one is a very long one. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook-ads-custom-audiences. So that is how you get to be able to remarket to your website visitors. How do you measure your insights? Last week, you recall I spoke about 2 forms of measurement, and I said one is pretty easy. It's basically mathematics. It's formula work. You know how it is when you understand the Pythagoras theorem. As soon as you are able to remember that and apply, you are good to go. So how many people have visited? Easy. How many people liked? Easy. How many people commented? Easy. I mean, very easy to do. That is a quantitative analysis. What is difficult to do is a qualitative analysis. The people who liked, did they really like? Or they liked because you sent them a link and said to them, go like my page, which we are all wont to do most of the times. Oh, please follow me on Twitter. Are they following you because they really want to follow you? In any case, where are you going? So you should be able to interpret the figures. Are the people liking you because they actually like what you are doing, or they are liking because you want them to like? So one of the things you can measure is the likes. So you see where page likers come from, and it helps to keep building your community. So if your page likers are mostly coming from a particular geographical area, in your strategic plan for business expansion, you are taking that into consideration. Many of the visitors to our pages come from this geographical area, so we should be looking at extending our business to them. Another thing you can measure is reach. How many people have seen your posts? How many have liked it? And how many have commented? Or how many have shared? So this morning, I put up the promo for this program. By the time I entered studio, there have been over, I think about 11 shares and number of comments. So if I want to calculate my reach, I want to find out how many shares, so 11, plus the number of people who have reacted, plus the number of people who have commented. That gives me my total reach. Now, the number of shares has a multiplier effect. So the 11 people who shared my post, how many followers do they have on their respective pages? So if each of them has approximately 1,000 followers, you multiply that by 11 and add that to the other elements I mentioned earlier. So Facebook has an interesting way of making you reach as many people you normally wouldn't have reached with traditional media.
Wow, that's interesting. If you've just joined us, you're live on your Superstation Joy 99.7. We're here in the studio with Mr. Chris Wola Esikpe, and we're going through some rudiments of social media. This is Facebook particularly, how to put your business out there on Facebook. I mean, people thought it was easy. The way people just pick their phones and they're on Facebook already. But we're sharing this information because we want you to be able to do it yourself. And he's shared a few links, which we'll just try and go through very briefly. He's also talked about the 6 steps, to put your business on social media. The whole idea is to help you to be able to put your business out there. Time check in the studio, 43 minutes past the hour of 1. We want to open the phone lines now so that while we're discussing the links and the steps and the ways to put your business out there, you can also give us a call and share your own experiences. Numbers to call 0302-216-541. That's 0302-216-541. We've talked about Facebook, we've talked about Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram. We cannot begin to belabor the need for you to put your business out there. I mean, last week you were talking about the number of tweets each day. There's 5 million tweets every day that goes around. There's over 800 million active accounts on Instagram. There's so much happening on social media. And there's something you talked about just a few minutes ago about the fact that when you go online, your activity, your patterns, your behavior online gives Facebook
it's an
idea.
You are giving
so
Facebook.
We've talked about data repeatedly, data, information, data. They're able to tell your behavior pattern online and direct certain sales at you. And so your whole life is out there. And it's a dynamic, ever-changing environment you can't afford to be left out of.
The interesting thing is that, you see, when you go to these sites or whatever apps you are using, before you are given access to use them, you go through filling a form, and at the bottom of the form, they ask you to accept or agree to the terms and conditions. Oftentimes, we are unable to read those terms and conditions.
Yes.
Sometimes I think they do it intentionally. Even the characters, the font type, the font size is so unattractive you don't want to read. But as soon as you hit accept, and if you do not hit the accept, there's no way you'll be able to access the platform. So as soon as you hit access, you have already surrendered
everything to them.
A huge part of your life today.
I've got Amma from Abosilka. Let's talk to Amma very briefly. Good afternoon, Amma. You're welcome to the show.
Hello, good. I have plenty of questions to ask, but I think I want to get a contact of the gentleman, so I don't think my questions can be answered online.
Okay, Amma.
Sorry, so I want to get his contact and maybe later on I'll call him personally.
Right. Please keep listening. We will put his number out shortly. I think the number you put out last, what's the name of the consult anyway?
Chris Esikpe Consult.
Chris Esikpe Consult, and he can be reached on
0243 996 772.
Please take that again.
0243 996 772.
Right. So, Amma, I hope you heard that. You can call Chris after the show. I've got something on social media. This one didn't add his name. It says, what's the difference between comment and reaction when boosting an ad?
Okay, so comments are also reactions in a way. Comments are the things people actually say. Now, the reactions in the traditional sense, pretty much those emojis expressing your emotions. So whether you like or dislike, or you are angry or you are surprised, those are reactions. But in a way, the comments you make are also a reaction to the thing. So if somebody posts a thing and you go to say, I don't like this, you say it instead of just using an emoji, it's a reaction too.
Right. We're here on your Superstation Joy 99.7 discussing social media, Facebook, how to put your business on Facebook. Very practical steps. We're doing Facebook 101 right here. Pick up the phone, give us a call, 0302-216-541. That's 0302-216-541. Share your thoughts, your experiences. How did you put your brand on Facebook? What were your experiences? Have you been able to measure them? Are you getting feedback for it, or you're just putting the content out there? How do you even know what your content is? What does content even mean? I was going to come to that. Let me put the WhatsApp lines out very briefly. 0244-340-437. That's our WhatsApp line. That's 0244-340-437. You hear the word a lot. Content. What's that about?
Look, content and measurement are very key things in this social media enterprise.
Right.
Content is that message, that information, whichever form it is, you want your audience to have, to get, to understand, to react to take an action on.
So when I go to your page, Chris Wala Esikpe page on Facebook.
So this morning,
Yes.
the content I posted was the promo to this program.
Right.
So there's a flyer I posted with a short description of what is going to happen later today. That is the content. So there are two things there. There's text. There's a flyer that also has text on it. The flyer has my photo, my name, the time of the program, and your name as the host on it. So that is content. Now, this content is generated by a graphic designer. Somebody understands the concept of putting together graphics, my photo and other things, to make up a banner or a flyer, if you like. Then I created the text content. Now, the thing about creating text content or any other content is your ability to understand the dynamics of the business you run. Stricto sensu, you do not need to be a graphic designer to put out a piece of content. If you understand what it is you want to put out, explain to a graphic designer, they'll put it in any form. Content can be video, short documentary about your business operations. Content can be purely text, but oftentimes people react more to content that is visual. So visual communication plays a huge role in this whole social media enterprise. Just try it. Wake up one morning, go type 1,000-word thing on your Facebook page. People will come, scroll up and go. Nobody will bother really. But put up a photo of you, a nice photo of you, or a photo in a weird situation. People will say something about it. You will have a lot more reaction to that visual material than you will have to pure text. And this is because now we live in what we call attention economy. People are actually paying for airtime, if you like. I don't know how we got into that place where we say talk is cheap. You wait until you are talking to a lawyer, then you understand that talk is not as cheap as people want it to be. So if people are going to listen to you, if people are going to read, it is their time, their attention they are giving you. It must be good material if you want them to.
So essentially what we're saying is that content that you put on your page is what you want people to know about you.
Yes.
I believe that most Ghanaians, just like we're very good football coaches, are also very good content creators in our own right.
Yes.
Because people have come to understand and are doing their own thing on social media. I mean, there are people who have live feeds, people preach on social media, people have advices. I mean, I've seen people do all sorts of things on social media. So in a way, we sort of understand what content is. Now we're saying that, how do you drive that content to bring you benefit?
That is
how
what
do
we
you
are doing
measure
now. Whether it's
actually bringing you benefit? How do you target? So for now, let's say that most people are just putting it out there on their wall and hoping that somebody watches it.
And they must understand that it is for good or for bad.
Precisely.
Content can do you in, or content can bring you up.
But there's a way you can direct it as to who do I want to see this?
Yes.
Are they actually seeing it? When they see it, do they like it? Who is seeing it, for example? Is it, let's say, young males between 25 and 35?
It is possible. You should be able to
young
target
females
and know.
between, under the age of 19. All those demographics are necessary for decision making in preparing the next content. That's what you're saying.
Very well
And
so.
that's important for you out there as an entrepreneur. You need to understand what you're putting out, what you're getting back, how that translates into your business decisions. And that's how you make profit. Because if you're just going to put up pictures and let everybody see a new shirt you wear every day, truthfully, that's not the extent to which you want to go. Very briefly, what are the 6 steps again? And then we can just go through the links very quickly. Then we can sort of try and do Twitter before we go. Numbers to call 0302-216-541. Send us a WhatsApp on 0244-340-437.
So the 6 steps, once again. The first one, set up a page.
Set up a page. That's the first one.
Second, reach customers you know.
reach customers you know. This is Facebook 101 here on your Superstation Joy 99.7.
Third, boost posts to reach more people.
Okay.
Fourth, track customer actions on your website. Fifth, choose your advert audience. And sixth, remarket to website visitors.
Okay. Very quickly, can you just take those 6 again?
Set up a page.
Set up
Number
a page, right.
Reach customers you know. Number 2.
Okay.
Number 3, boost posts to reach more people. 4, track customer actions on your website. 5, choose your audience. Choose your advert audience. And the last one is remarket to website visitors.
Okay. So those are the 6 steps. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps.
Yes.
To maximizing social media,
Drive
particularly
sales on
Facebook,
Facebook.
to drive sales on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. Now, very briefly, those links. I mean, they're quite a mouthful.
Yeah, they are quite a mouthful.
They're quite a mouthful. But let's just speak about 2 of them. Okay.
So you mean I should just
2 of them, and just share that link very quickly, so that if people want to just write them down.
So I'll take reaching your customers and how to boost. So if you want to reach customers you know, go to www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook-ads ads-reach REACH-existing-customers. www.facebook.com/business/learn/Facebook-ads-reach-existing-customers. That is, if you want to reach customers you know. Excuse me. If you want to boost your post to reach more people, so you are moving from the known to the unknown, as I indicated earlier, you do www.facebook.com/business/page-boost-posts POSTS. So those 2. I want us to quickly wrap up on the basic measurement things for insight.
Okay.
So we can make time for Twitter. Twitter is.
I'm not sure we can finish with that today. I've got something on social media very quickly. It says, you didn't add your name to it. It says, good afternoon. My concern is the like on Facebook. You can post about someone who has passed on, and you will see people liking it. Yes. I find it a bit strange.
Okay, so there's this thing about, we call it digital afterlife. So before, we are going to pass on someday. It's an uncomfortable discussion, but we need to understand. So whatever you have online is your digital assets, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, all those things. There's a way you can will them to people while you are alive, because things can happen on those pages when you are gone into.
That's an interesting one.
Yes. So
you can will your content on social media.
Everything you have online to people while you're alive.
I want us to talk about this a bit more next week. But you finish, round up that discussion. Yes. Okay, I think I've got Peter. Peter didn't tell me where he's calling from. Good afternoon, Peter. You're welcome to Masterclass.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Omusimo from Peter.
Hello, Peter. I'm struggling to hear you. If you can turn off the radio set and just speak into the phone for me, I'll be grateful.
I'm from the radio.
Right, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Slightly better. Please go ahead.
My name is Omusimo from Lomade. In fact, today is my birthday, so...
Okay, so from the team here, Masterclass, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. I want to continue the program. Now I was driving, so I didn't capture the stage point that you was mentioning. So if they can
go over them again for you. Okay. We're pressed for time, but we'll try and do that for you. Thank you so much for calling. You want to round up quickly?
So I want to wrap up with it.
Yes.
So another element you can measure is the visits, because it makes you understand what people like about your page, and if they talked about your business on Facebook. Then how many arrived? How did they arrive at your page? Did they come via reference from another source, or they saw a link on a web page and clicked and got to your page. So you can understand those. You can also measure posts. You learn when people who like your posts and are online and what types of posts they respond to. In one of my previous working situations, I managed some of this online content, and I noticed that anytime we posted recipe, we had people from Francophone sections of Africa liking them and commenting a lot more about them. The Anglophone parts of Africa were not that receptive to recipes.
We don't like new food.
I mean, the Francophones and their cuisine. It's not surprising. So yes, you can also measure the number of people, info on people who reach you by gender, location, etc., etc. And there's a link you can do that with. So pretty much that will be it for Facebook. And like I indicated, if you need further insights, we'll be available to help you. The next thing we'll be looking at is Twitter. Are we good to go?
I don't think we can do Twitter. Yeah, we're gonna have enough time.
Oh.
But just to sort of, go back into today's discussion, we've been talking about there's something you mentioned which just caught my attention. You can will your activity on social media.
Yes, you can.
How is that even possible?
Okay, so on Facebook, for instance, you go into the settings. There's a part of the account that allows you to name a number of people who have access to your admin details.
Right.
So while you are alive, they are not expected to be logging into your account. But as soon as you pass on, they'll be able to memorialize your page, and people can you live on when you are gone. We can talk in greater details about that next week.
It's a bit morbid, but just very quickly, I think I've got just about 30 more seconds. The 6 steps. Somebody wanted you to go through those 6 steps again.
6 steps quickly?
Yeah.
You want to...
And these are the 6 steps to put your business on social media.
Sales, on Facebook in particular.
Right.
Set up a page, number 1. Number 2, reach customers you know. Number 3, boost posts to reach more people. Number 4, track customer actions on your website. Number 5, choose your advert audience and remarket to website visitors.
Okay, and if people need to reach you for advice, the name of the consult and then the phone number?
Chris Esikpe Consult.
Okay.
0243 996 772.
Right.
0243 996 772.
Right, Chris, it's been an absolute pleasure having you back here in the studio discussing social media, Facebook. Next week, we talk about Twitter right here on the Superstation. By all means, make a date with us. Same time on the show. Thank you for listening.
I didn't get my song today.
I'm going to play your song. I've got a few seconds. Okay, so see you same time next week.
The report also indicates the major shareholder,